want to make this pretty quick. Can you just give us your thoughts on the opportunities you are seeing in the insurance space for investors?
Okay, thank you, Wole. The insurance sector, I think, is possibly or probably the next area investors will begin to focus on. It's a sector that has been beaten severely by the markets. Most stocks are trading at par value. But I think these are the growth catalysts that we see in insurance, which is why we are excited about some of the names in the sector. One, the banks have divested, which levels the playing field for some of the top names. We also seeing consolidation around some of the top names, and we are beginning to see with the implementation of IFRS, transparency in numbers, reported numbers, and more importantly, with the rebound of the markets, we are going to see the insurance, begin to investors begin to look at them seriously. I think that also if some of the stocks are selected as one of those for market making, will also lead to some trading activities. Some of the names we like. Custodian Insurance. Custodian is in the process of acquiring another insurance company, which gives its inroad into the life sector and the pension sector. The other name we like is GT Assurance. GT Assurance has been taken over by a private equity firm, so there's more aggressive management, and they have great plans for the company. It's been rebranded. It's now called Mansard Insurance, and we just listened to them recently, and we think that something is going to come out of there. Also, Cornerstone has just done a deal with Linkage Assurance, and what people might not know is that by Cornerstone buying Linkage Assurance, they're also getting a good chunk of Stanbic IBTC pensions. Now, Stanbic IBTC Pensions is the largest pension manager in Nigeria with 700 billion under management, and I think Linkage owns something like 10% of that company. Right. So when you invest in Cornerstone, you're investing indirectly in Stanbic IBTC Pensions.
Can you paint the picture for us in terms of the discount that these stocks are trading at? Because, you did mention that they are trading at nominal value. That obviously is like distressed valuation. Can you just speak to the potential upside for these stocks, maybe from some back of the envelope valuations that you have done?
Well, when we look at Custodian Insurance, I think Custodian is trading at something like this dividend yield of 12%, and earnings P ratio of 4. Which is, very downbeating. Custodian has always reported good numbers, but I think that some of the problem with the insurance sector is that they are not telling their story well. I believe that the industry needs to invest a bit more in investor relations, and more important, they need to professionalize their CFO function and investment management role with people who are able to command the attention of the markets. So a lot of these companies are trading at book values, but in terms of where we think the value should be, Custodian, possibly has under 200% to go, because we think that the price should be about 3 naira based on, the growth we're seeing, and the company has consistently been profitable and paying good dividends to investors. Cornerstone is, a bit of an early game. They had a challenge 3 years, but they've come out of it now. It's owned by Capital Alliance, a private equity firm. So the deal with Linkage and possibly an inroad through Union Bank into Union Assurance will give it a good platform to sell their products across Union Bank branches. So I see discounts of something close to 200%.
Clearly very interesting calls there, and perhaps maybe the market making may be the catalyst for this sector. Thank you so much, Dave, for joining us on the show today.